Hi everyone, Sam and Cooley here for an episode of Technical Tuesdays. It's been a while since we've done one. We've been pretty busy traveling to conferences and training events and working on new products and things like that. But this week, what I want to show you guys is the Miniprobe. Some of you probably already have one of these. Basically what this does is it allows you to access really small nooks and crannies inside of wall assemblies to find leaks with your high precision manometer, such as the DM32X. So it's a great companion for that product. Essentially what it does is it uses the same bulkhead that you would see inside of the DM32, then connects a smaller piece of plastic tubing, then reduces down to a 1/16 of an inch diameter brass probe. So when I initially came up with this design, that's what it was designed to do, was to probe wall assemblies, ceilings, floors, to find leaks in the building enclosure with your blower door. So if you already have one of these, it's likely blue and comes with a blue tubing kit. So you would attach it to that blue port so that you could read pressure on channel A, so that when you're depressurizing the building, you would read those positive pressure differentials if there's a leak in that assembly. So if you recall, if you're depressurizing a building, as the air leaks into the building envelope and comes inside, that's a positive pressure. So that's the port that you would want to use. However, this probe is great for other functions as well. If you remember, we have an episode where we show you how to use your manometer to do a dominant duct leakage test. And that's where you would use a high precision gauge like this to see if there is more duct leakage on the return side or the supply side of the system. And you would need to be able to access the outdoors. Well, this probe is great for that too. Since it's a rigid metal probe, you can just shut a door over it and not crimp it, be able to read that pressure differential between inside and outside. However, in that scenario, you would want to attach it to the red port on your DM32X on channel A. Similar to if you're going to set up a blower door test, we use that red port to reference the outside when we're measuring indoor pressure. So it's a similar setup as that. So red port when doing dominant duct leakage, blue port if you're just looking for leaks in the building. You'll also use that blue port if you're doing zonal pressure diagnostics. It's great for that too. Sometimes you can access attics or crawl spaces without having to run tubing to the outside or drill a hole or something like that. Sometimes you can squeeze this probe in between a supply boot or a return box and drywall or floor or through an attic door, especially if there's a pull down stair. You can use that hole to stick that probe through there. So that was basically the idea behind this. So you don't have to do any kind of destructive tests to a wall assembly or a floor to be able to access it to see what's going on there. So now what we're deciding to do is make this a neutral color. So you can see that this is a white port that we have on here with a clear tubing. So that way it kind of reduces some confusion when you're using our color coding protocol, because you can use it on either port depending on what type of test that you're doing. Or if you want to use it with another manufacturer's manometer that doesn't have a color coding protocol, then you can. So it would work across some different platforms there. So that's a quick rundown on the Miniprobe. It's available on our website. It comes with some additional tubing as well, so that you're all set up and ready to go out of the box. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us, and we'll catch you back here again next time. Thanks for watching.